We should be live here. We're gonna go right to it today. Make sure I'm live. Man, okay. I just have to make sure I'm live so you can hear me. Make sure. Okay, cool. Hi everybody. I know it's been forever. I could tell you I've worked 11 to 12, 13-hour days every day for the last couple of weeks. That's not really a lie. But there's still really no excuse for myself for not getting on here and doing this. And I'm not promoting it at all. And it's really just something for me to get closer to God, and at least for now. And I wish I had a little more enthusiasm and energy. I'm just kind of tired. Ooh, you can hardly even see me in here. I can't adjust the lighting right now, so please just bear with me on this one. I'm just going to go through chapter 5 real quick and keep these kind of short so I can get on here more often. There's really no excuse why I'm not getting on here. Okay, so this is the book of the generations of Adam. And in the day of God created man in his likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them. So there is no binary. There's a separation between guys and girls, and there's a reason for it, and there's roles, and it's important, and one is not better than the other. But yeah, I think there is a reason for that. Now, Adam in the day when they were created, and Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness after his image and called him Seth. Wait, which chapter are we on? Yeah, so we're in the genealogies now, so it is showing us. So at 100 years old, Adam gives birth, right? So things were different then. There was more oxygen in the atmosphere. People could live longer and were really tall and things like that. And then the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters. So we lived a lot longer. A lot longer. We're able to have kids a lot more. And all the days of Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived, 930 years Adam lived. Do you think you get tired of life after a few hundred years? Or you just keep going and going? 930 years. And Seth lived 100 years and 5 and begat Enos. So people were giving birth around 100 instead of like 20s or 30s. So they looked at life a lot differently then. And Seth lived after he begat Enos 807 years. And he begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. 912 years. Hello. And Enos lived 90 years and begat Canaan. See how they're living a little less and a little less. And Enos lived and he begat Canaan 815 years and begat sons and daughters. 800 years old. Wow, that's incredible. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years and begat Mahalalel. So they begat kids a little bit earlier and earlier and earlier. And Canaan lived after he begat Mahalalel 840 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. Wow. And Mahalalel lived 60 and 5 years and begat Jared. So now he's having birth at 65. So I think God's trying to tell us maybe something like, you can be healthy and live a long life and have kids anytime throughout your life. As long as you're healthy and living well, living for God. And Mahalalel lived, and all the days of Mahalalel were 895 days, and he died. And Jared lived 160 and 2 years and begat Enoch. And Jared lived after he begat Enoch 800 years and begat sons and daughters. So it's showing us this timeline here where these guys lived hundreds and hundreds of years and were giving birth to many, many, many boys and girls. And they were inheriting the earth. And Enoch lived 65 years and begat Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begat Methuselah 300 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Yep. So he died early, it seems like. He died a lot earlier than these guys living 900 years old. Even at 360 was considered young in those days. And Methuselah, can you imagine? And Methuselah lived in 180 years and 7 years and begat Lamech. So all these fathers were living with each other. Great, 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 great grandfathers. So lineage could pass down better, and words of God were inherited and known amongst these people. And all the days of Methuselah, and for some reason God figured this is important information, important enough for us to record this information. And all the days of Methuselah were 960 years and 9 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years and begat a son. And he called his son, his name was Noah. You see, and Noah was alive when Adam was alive, I guess. You'd have to do the math, but I would think so. If you add up all these years, saying, the same shall comfort us concerning our work and the toils of our hands because of the ground which the Lord hath cursed. And Lamech lived. So imagine men hundreds of years old, okay, super tall, walking around, inheriting the earth, women and men hundreds of years old, having tons of babies, just incredible. And if you look up the Nephilim, you can find some research on this. I think science, at least modern science, puts forth all their theories of what they believe is true and what they believe is God, almost in the sense of what they worship. And, all these other things like large thumb bones and large leg bones of a human being, that's regressed, and you can't find that information as easily. Or it seems like it's just quackery and strange science and pseudoscience, whereas it's the actual science and what we're studying, that we came from a fish and we came from a mole and a vole or whatever, and it decided that it wanted to get bigger and get smarter. If you want to put your faith in that, go for it. I mean, knock yourself out. I'm going to have faith in foundation of God, and I'm going to trust in God first. That's kind of where I'm at, and I want to know exactly what this says. I think this is beyond worship. This is beyond worthy of worship. The science books change, and science is great, and it's a tool we need, and I really can't stand when people say it's science versus God, and it's not. But this is a science book for your soul. Hello. There's more than just a physical plane. There's a spiritual plane here. That's what this is. People tell you I'm spiritual. You're not spiritual until you get closer and closer to this book. You can read the Gada Vedas, or the Vedas. You can read the Quran. You can read the Torah, which we're actually reading now. This is the Torah, the Old Testament. And but the thing is, the New Testament is what makes it complete, because that was the fulfillment of prophecy there. So anyway, where were we here? But let's go back to this, because this is really, really profound stuff. You've got Noah living with Adam here. And it's really cool. Yeah, dude, totally. What's up, Kyle? Great to see you, man. So much wisdom. Like, that's kind of what this is. It's like a bird's eye view of what God was trying to explain and show us, and that's really exciting. So, and Lamech lived and begat Noah 595 years, and begat sons and daughters, and all the days of Lamech were 770 and 7 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Shem, Ham, and Japheth are really important, and we'll come into the picture later. I'm going to stop reading now because I'm at chapter 6. So I don't want to continue. I want to say I want to be on here tomorrow. Anytime I get the urge to go on here in the last couple of days, I was just like, gosh, I'm going to be totally forward with you. I'm too tired. I've worked so hard. I deserve that, some rest and this and that, and just kind of giving myself excuses and justifying it. But I know truly deep down that I can get on here and I can do this for 10 to 15 minutes every day. And there's nothing stopping me. So it's so important that I do this, Oh, thank you, man. No, I appreciate you. And that helps too. It does to know, some people there's some interest here. And I'm not promoting this thing. I have stopped promoting this because I'm promoting the Can Win podcast. By the way, not that anyone might be interested here, but you might be, because I have a sales podcast now. I'm just worried I spread myself too thin, because it gets a little bit overwhelming. But every Tuesday, and I want Thursday, and I've been doing it for the last few Tuesdays aside from the holiday. Every Tuesday, get on there and go over a topic of sales or take sales questions, or it's going to be a great podcast that I keep going with for a long, long time. It's going to promote the business too, and that's going to be great. But this is more of a spiritual thing, and I'll probably do some more promoting on Sundays for this. I want Sundays to kind of be like church day, because it is essentially. But anyway, no, thanks for hanging out, anyone, and thanks, Kyle, for popping in and saying what's up. That's cool. Let's look to come back tomorrow. I'll definitely be on the Can Win podcast. You can check that out at Can Win Sales on YouTube. But this is different. This is for your spirit, for your life, and it's so important. It's all important, and I'm just so happy and blessed that I can have the computer and everything I need to do this. And I'm sorry it's actually kind of dark in this room today. I'll see if I can get on a little earlier when there's actually sunlight, so there's more light. This house kind of has bad lighting. It's like random lights all in the different fixtures and stuff, but something I need to get on to. There's so much all the time to do. But how about a quick prayer? Thank you, God, for giving me, the will to get on here. And let's kick Satan out of our life and bind all those evil, disgusting thoughts and lazy thoughts of not wanting to get on here, so I can get on here and do this and pray and spend time with God and worship God and read the Bible and be closer to God. So I thank you for that. I thank you for Kyle Ellis for coming on here and hanging out with me. Great person. God bless Kyle to have, successful success with his life and his career and his daughter and his family, and just everything good send Kyle's way. And I hope he's doing great, and just to keep on keeping on. And it's either give up or get up and get it done. So 999 people will give up. It's the one person that gets up and gets it done. And I pray that we all find that strength that we need, that inner strength when we're most tired and we most need it and we're most depressed, is when we get that strength from you, God, and that encouragement, just something or someone to help us keep us going. So on that note, amen, and we hope to see you guys tomorrow. I hope I'm here tomorrow. If not, again, I do want to do these more often. I don't know about daily, but I definitely want to do these more often. Daily would be ideal. But anyway, love you guys. Have a great night. And I'm ending the stream now. Take care. Bye.